Was there any change, ma'am?
No, ma'am. Given this timetable only. Talibanda and Malakpet students.
You have what, ma'am?
Arabic class. 3 days English, 3 days Arabic is there, na ma'am?
Ma'am, 9 to 10 हमारा class रहता है ना ma'am FIT?
No, ma'am. Last week also I have taken this class. 9 to 10.
Malakpet and Talibanda computer girls, ma'am.
No computer, ma'am. General, na?
I think you are all computer girls, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Computer?
Girls. And this is a FIT class.
Ma'am, this is first year computers, madam. Both Malakpet and Talibanda.
Okay, okay. I have. Okay, ma'am.
मैंने चूज करना है ऑप्शन से खाली.
Yes, girls. I hope we have FIT class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then, nobody is prompting again, madam. We have computer class. Just listening. Huh?
I messaged in the group, ma'am.
What?
This is not FIT class.
Okay, okay. I'll join now. That's what I'm seeing. Like somebody, maybe madam joined by default. Like generals ka bhi rehta na, same link. She got confused. No issues. I'll join you, ma. I'll join you. Okay. You just revise yesterday's things. I'll join you.
Mute your mic, girls. Don't create disturbance. Sana Fatima, mute.
वो देना है आदुते अच्छा हाँ
Yes. Can anyone tell what about first generation and second generation of computers, ma? Only one of you, those who have understood, and like everybody can listen. A quick revision of what we have done yesterday. Can anyone do that?
First generation computer period was from 1940 to 1956, whereas
Okay.
processor used in that first generation computer was vacuum tube, which were of very large size and require entire room. And so large rooms were used, and magnetic drums were used as memory or secondary devices. And
Yes.
they consumed large amount of energy and electricity. So for that, the large amount of heat was released. For reducing that, they used to use the large amount of large ACs. And then these computers were unreliable, inconsistency, and inaccuracy. Yeah, then examples were UNIVAC and ENIAC. UNIVAC is a universal automatic computer, whereas ENIAC is electronic numerical integrated and computer. Binary languages were used
Yes.
in it, and answers we used to get in form of punch cards. No, input and output was for like in form of punch cards and paper tape.
Okay.
And then whereas in second generation computer, we were it was from 1956 to 1956 to 1964 something like
64.
that.
Yeah.
And
55 to 64 actually. Yeah. Or it's
process,
55 to 66. Okay. Carry on. Yes, very good.
processor
Sarah Beg,
were
very good. Carry on.
processor used in second generation computers were transistors, and magnetic tapes were used as storage media. And
Okay.
then little less space was required compared to first generation computers, and it was 10 times faster than first generation computer, and it was more versatile. Speed was more than first generation computer. Also, it requires less energy and less heat, and also it was commercial product was limited. And then yeah, it also used high level languages.
Yes, and there we used important point is like binary data, yes or no, zeros and ones. Whereas in second generation of computers we had yes high level
High level
and
language.
means of instructions were given. Okay, I hope now everybody
And it is
understood and it
much
is
costly
clear.
than first
Yeah.
generation computer.
Yes. So I guess now everybody understood. All the other end on the other end, please mute your mics. Okay. Very good, Sarah Beg. Very nice response.
Thank you.
So a quick revision of what we have learned. It's very easy. Okay. The technology, if you could know what has been used, then you could write easily. Like computer, always if you listen and just one single practice makes you perfect. Okay, with no issues. Okay, just I'll be back within a couple of minutes. Yes, mute yourself, ma, please. There is some disturbance going on, please. నాయిక yes. Yes, ma. Mute yourself. Like I could see some girls, some disturbance is audible to me. Namira could see, please mute, ma. It's from your side only. Namira, if you are available, mute yourself. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for that. Now we'll go for third generation of computers and yes, still people are joining. I don't know why, but like you'll always be late. Yes. Yes, you could see, girls, the third generation of computers. Yes. if you could see integrated circuits or the chips, what you could call exactly. Okay, so integrated circuits were used as a sort of processors in spite of large vacuum tubes and transistors which were there in first and second generation respectively. The integrated circuits replace them in the third generation. Okay, and the size of these computers obviously is very small. Transistors, they were big in size, and more in size was your vacuum tubes. Now in the third generation, what happened? They were replaced by circuit malum hai na, but beta, if I call it as a circuit, obviously it is known something which is very small in size, yes or no? So that is what the technology which is being used in Afsha, mute yourself, which was used in third generation of computers. Like ICs were used instead of vacuum tubes and transistors, and the size of these computers were very smaller than the earlier computers. Yes, and like पहले तो मैग्नेटिक ड्रम्स थे, उसके बाद टेप्स थे, मैग्नेटिक टेप्स. Yes or no? First generation magnetic drums, second generation magnetic tapes, third generation it is magnetic discs. Now you could realize what is a disc, how much bar it will be. It doesn't mean a disc will be of larger size. It is generally understood. Yes or no? It is taken, like you can imagine how, what could be the size of the disc. So magnetic discs were used as external storage, and even internally also the storage space was available in these computers was much more. Apart from internal storage, magnetic discs were used for external storage. Actually, the internal storage was much more enough for these computers to do the processing. Okay, and the generation was from the third generation of computers was from 64 to 75, or it could be taken like 63 to 71, but exactly what we come to know is it's from 64 to 75. Okay, and obviously what is happening, as the size is getting reduced and the internal memory, and whenever the things are getting shrinked, or as the years grew, as the technology came in, what has happened, when compared to previous generations of computers, whatever the power consumed, it was less. Obviously if the power consumed was less, then the electricity emitted, the heat emitted was also very less. Okay, depending on the power consumption, whatever, as it was less, even the heat emitted was also very less. Okay, they consumed less power than second generation computers, but still air conditioning was required, however. And Juveria Rahin, are you listening to the class or speaking to your family? Juveria Rahin, mute yourself. I guess you know how to mute yourself. Juveria,
हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम मैम.
yes.
हाँ
Mute yourself, Masi. It's only from you where I could listen to the audio. Please mute yourself. Don't let it happen. Be very let it go smoothly.
Okay, ma'am.
When, if you have any doubts, you unmute at the end when I give you time. But in the meantime, please, all of you, make it a point, you mute yourself and don't annotate while we are explaining. Marwa, mute yourself. Yes. So coming back, whatever, they were more very reliable and they were less prone to errors than your earlier computers, earlier generation of computers, and they had higher processing speed. And now it is the monitors and keyboards which were used for input and output respectively. I repeat, girls, it is in the third generation of computers where the technology used was integrated circuits, where the magnetic drums and the magnetic discs, magnetic tapes were replaced by magnetic disc for the sake of memory, and the monitor and the keyboard were used as for output and input. Like monitors obviously for displaying the output, and keyboard is for entering the input. It is from third generation. And and like from now onwards, like high level languages were developed like Pascal, Basic, etc. Okay, so and moreover, when compared to previous generations, all these things, yes, there when speaking only we feel it happy. So the maintenance cost also was very less when compared to previous generations of computers. Okay, and yes, now as previous generations were used only for scientific purposes, now it is this from this generation of words, they were used for both scientific as well as for commercial applications. Okay, so you could see through this what is the system, like the third generation, you could imagine how the system was. Yes, with the switch power on button and some sort of adjustments to the monitor with the keyboard. Yes, and you could see some slots over here where some disks could be added, like hard magnetic disk, like some sort of external storage could be added to the system, which could be seen through your diagram where there is a clear picture. Is it clear, girls? Shall I go for another one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, the one just continuation. Another 2 points you could see, like we have discussed, the maintenance cost of this computers is very low, and the computer system of the was very easier for commercial use, not only for scientific purpose, it also was used for commercial use. Okay, like the public started using, like it was more abundantly available for the people who, for the users who were like who wanted to use computer, then they had that privilege from third generation, that is from you could call it from 64 onwards. Okay, ma?
Ma'am, it
Any
also
doubt?
supported high level languages like second generation.
Yeah, it is also, as now they could see what is happening from the second generation only. When it is high level, then obviously no more, nothing more is than high level languages. Like high level languages means where we give instructions in our own language, like English, and there will be which I'll be coming, I said. So where they'll be getting translated or compiled into machine level and then again into human understandable, where there were software. That is what you call it as high level languages. Okay, so
Okay.
even here also high levels were used, and moreover they were used even for developing the softwares like Pascal and Basic, as we have seen. Like developed even by making use of this only, they developed some high level languages like Basic and Pascal. Okay, I'll go for fourth generation of computers. Yes, you could see this, we have seen in our schools also. Yes or no? Have you
Yes,
seen this
ma'am.
sort of systems in your
Yes, ma'am.
school?
Yes,
In your
ma'am.
intermediate days, some days, even in MS, we had a lab. We have a lab, yes or no, in our degree college where there were systems as such. If you have seen, like paid girls, those who have pursued your intermediate, those who have studied your intermediate. So you could see fourth generation of computers. Yes, the technology used is microprocessors. Micro means mini,
Small.
micro. Yes, very small. Like in fact, small. What you could call it as micro, small, mini, small. Okay, so the high speed micro, that two microprocessors with higher speed, high speed microprocessors were used, and millions of electronic components were integrated on a single microprocessor chip. अब देखो बेटा, circuit is smaller thing. Now chip is much more smaller than
Circuit.
circuit. Now you could imagine what is a chip. Yes, so on that chip also there were like millions of electronic components which were integrated so as to process the so as to speed up the process of the instructions. That is what like you could call it as fourth generation of computers. a very random and rapid and drastic change in the generation of computers. Okay, from 75 to 89. I think most of you were not even born, but still they were used till prior. Even now also this sort of systems are in use. Like what do you say? This what is there in the picture? The infrastructure what you could see over there. Okay, so they were much smaller and cheaper than third generation computers, and obviously the power consumption was less, the heat emitted was very less, and they were more reliable, and even the hardware and software also were very affordable. Like both the, whatever if you want to buy a system, then it was not that difficult as was your prior generations. Yes, and they were more reliable and less prone to hardware and software failures than even the third generation of computers. Like third generation also, to the extent they were reliable, but when coming to fourth generation, like 90% was where they were reliable, the fourth generation of computers. And even the maintenance cost was negligible, not that much. Okay, now I want to discuss one important point here. First, let me go about the memory, then I'll discuss where this fourth generation of computers, they had faster and larger, girls, I repeat, faster and larger primary and secondary memory. Okay, and these computers used GUI. Now, can anyone say what is GUI?
Graphic,
Graphic user interface.
What
yeah,
does it
graphic
mean?
user interface.
Yes, what does it mean, graphical user interface? Yes,
That
can
allow
anyone?
the user to that
To see
allows
the
the user to
pictures
interact with electronic devices
and to see the pictures and all.
with graphical
Yes, I want
icons
that
and
answer
audio
as
indicator
pictures. Yes, that is
features and
what I want. Now, see, even the user who is not aware what is happening, there is a symbol called as my computer. There is a symbol called as my network. There is a symbol called as speakers. When you open your system on the desktop, you will find all these things, settings with a round symbol and a window to start. When you click on the start button, yes, there is a window, and simultaneously the cursor is moving, and with a hand symbol or some sort of arrow mark when you are moving. Yes or no? This iconic representation, the pictorial representation, you call it as GUI. तो समझो बच्चे क्या हो रहा है, जब ये GUI का कॉन्सेप्ट आया ना, तो क्या हो रहा है, the user who is not aware also, now even in the phone also, most of us do not know many things, but when we click on that icon, there is something brief description about that. Yes or no? Rather than entire things, at least a brief description where we could understand what exactly it is. Yes or no? So that is what you call it as graphical user interface. Means some iconic sort of some pictorial representation where the user could interact with the system. That is what you call it as graphical, the picture user, where the user or the people who are using the computers, interface is nothing but the medium, madhyam, as I said, interface, like intermediary, in between. Okay, so this is what you have to remember, what is GUI. Okay, it comes everywhere throughout our computer terminology. It is in the fourth generation of computers where the standard high level languages were used, and simultaneously GUI enabled even the new users to quickly learn how to use the computers. Obviously, as everything is done than one generation, the next generation will be more reliable, more fast, more accurate. Yes or no?
Advanced.
And
Yes.
more advanced. Like, see, and what happened here is uh, like more input devices could be attached and more output devices can also be attached than your previous generations of computers. Yes, like you could attach a keyboard, you could attach a mouse, simultaneously the speakers, simultaneously working with the pen drive, even what is a printer could be attached, yes, the CD player है उसमें, DVD player है, yes, you call it as DVD writer, yes or no? So everything, not only single like just monitor and keyboard, more like peripheral devices could be attached to the fourth generation of computers. Yes, and even they
Excuse me,
enabled.
ma'am. I'm having one doubt.
Yeah.
Ma'am, in third generation, fidelity is level.
I don't know who is speaking. Your voice is not clear, ma. Check out with your network issues, please. It's not audible. Girls, is it audible for you? Maria,
No,
please.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, your voice is not clear, ma. Rectify your voice.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
So as because your network issue. Girls, is my voice breaking for everyone?
No,
No.
ma'am.
No,
It's
clear.
clear.
It is clear, ma'am.
Am I? Girls, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, girls, am I audible now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
I
my
just got
question.
disconnected. Yeah, carry on, Mariam.
Ma'am, third generation computers are can be used as a wireless fidelity, Wi-Fi, or anything else, internet.
It was internet, ma. Modems के जरिया था. Wi-Fi is now in the fourth generation. In the third generation, I don't think so. There is Wi-Fi because it's in the fourth generation where we got even. I could say it has been a decade or just 20 years. What we Wi-Fi has widespread. At least a decade हो गया. Because at that time, let me be clear. कैसा रहता था इंटरनेट बोले तो there used to be some phone connection like BSNL or VSNL or Tata. Through that, that is called as modulator and demodulator. Through that media, we used to have internet connections, ma. Even till 2000 also, what the scenario was. Now after 2000, for the last, as I said, for the last 15 years or most probably 10 years, a decade, it has been a decade that Wi-Fi wireless fidelity is widespread. Iske pehle nahi tha. It's not there. It's through your modem, like I'm saying, no, either through your coaxial cables or like the cable, yes, or the telephone as the medium. पहले ना internet रहना चाहिए तो it is through your phone only where you used to take the internet connection. This wireless fidelity was not there. It was entirely through no routers, nothing as such. It was obviously out and through modems, what you call it as modulators and demodulators. Yes, obviously router also comes under modem, but like what is happening, wherever you carry within a certain area, then your Wi-Fi works, but it was not case then. Because the bandwidth and everything was restricted to certain space.
Ma'am, how they used
Mm.
mobile phones for connecting computers?
Fourth generation only. Mobile phones कब थे बेटा? Internet ही नहीं
After
था, तो
2000.
what about mobile phones?
That just you said no.
Yes, mobile
Modems,
phones.
modulators are used in third generation, not mobile phones also.
No, I did not say like see modems, like modem also, that too the landline phone not Wi-Fi. Okay, routers, everything. Yes, they were used in third generation only, but mobile phones, I don't want to talk about mobile phones because I'm not into mobile now. I'm teaching about computers. Yes or no?
Yes.
Mobiles, they have been there, but what is happening at that time? Mobiles were only used for communication, just like your
Yeah.
phone. Mobile phone tha beta. It
Yes,
was,
ma'am. Cleared.
yes, understand the concept. It was mobile
Yes.
phone just for placing calls and receiving calls. And what do you say? A big antenna where it could receive the signals and working as a radio at times when the people want to listen. Yes, nothing more, no
Yes.
extensible memory when the initial generations of mobile. Then after generations, it became smartphone. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Understand?
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. Coming back to the technology of what we are discussing, the fourth generation. Yes, I hope I'm clear.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and network of computers, even like what do you mean by network of computers? Network of networks means like there are many computers together, together in the sense not at one place. It could be probably at one place or widespread throughout globally or somewhere else, locally or globally, where they are connected. This sort of connection you call it as internet. Why internet? Because the computers or the information has to be exchanged among the systems, among the people, among the persons, then came that is what you call it as internet, the network of networks. Okay, so the network of computers enables sharing of resources like disks, printers, etc., among multiple computers and users. And
Ma'am, can you explain once again GUI?
graphical user interface, graphical bole to graphic means some sort of iconic representation ma. See now, if I say something over here, I could see there is, if I say, see, imagine there is no picture on your screen. If I say there is a monitor, there is a CPU, there is a keyboard, then you cannot understand. But when I'm showing you here through diagram, it is clearly understood. Yes, this is the
Your
desktop, this
voice
is the
is
CPU.
breaking, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Maybe because of bad weather and breezy winds. Yes, Wi-Fi. Earphones द्या मला. कुठं आहेस? तिकडेच होते. थांबा. वडू नकोस. क्लास बोलायला. थांबा. हो. थांबा 5 मिनिट. Yes. Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, coming back, GUI means graphical user interface. अभी आप डेस्कटॉप ओपन करते ना बेटा, जूम ढूंढते क्या आप? नहीं, जूम का आइकन है ना. No need for you to type in the search as where is zoom. By just seeing that symbol like your video, you click on that. Yes or no? Google Classroom, Classroom का एक icon है आपको. वहाँ पे by seeing that it is understood that that is Google Classroom, this is Zoom, that is Meet. Yes or no? My computer with a computer symbol and recycle bin, just like your dustbin. ये पूरे रहते नहीं रहते desktop में.
Yes.
That is what you call it as GUI. बोले तो iconic representation beta. File का कैसा, how the symbol of the file, if it is a folder, if it is a record, there is each and every symbol for everything in a computer, through which even a non-aware user, a no-wise user also can make use of the computer. That is what you call it as graphical user interface. Graphical picture, user, the person, interface, madhyam, media, intermediary, where they could access.
Medication.
Yes, mediation. Done? Am I
Yes,
clear? That is what you call it as GUI. Okay, and as I have discussed, like yes, the fourth generation of computers were as such, they were used in application development. Now girls, yes, girls, there is some disturbance, please. They were were used in, yes, I repeat, girls, application development. What do you mean by application? Nazmeen Begum, please mute yourself. Yes, what do you mean by application?
Which is
To
used for
Write an
perform
application.
specific
Bole to?
task.
Yes.
Used by user for
That
specific task.
specific task. that
Putting
specific
something into
task in
operation.
computer
The action of
terminology.
putting something into operation.
That whatever you are telling, that in simple words, in one word, just they say in 3 idiots, now you call it as a program. Okay, ma? Now I had 2 to 3 definitions. They were very good. Yes. Like performing some task or making something execute. Yes. That is what you call it as application. In short, in computer terminology, you call it as application.
Program.
If I say write an application in C, it is understood that write a program in C. WAP, write an application. When seen in computer terminology, it is understood that write a program. Application is nothing but program. Okay, I repeat, girls. So the 4th generation purpose machines were used in application development, like program development. Okay, am I clear?
yes,
Is it for everybody?
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you could see, yes, the 5th generation, it was from 89 actually, but they are saying it, okay, 2010 not an issue, but it was from 89. Yes, probably. Now they are very advanced, very advanced. You could see like the processors, as I said, it's the robotics which is going on now in today's your generation, rather than all these things, P4 processor or P5 processor. Yes, so the characteristics, let me discuss, then we'll go for doubt session if you have any. Like 5th generation computers are based on artificial intelligence, which are still under development. And artificial intelligence, it is nothing but a branch of science, as I said, natural, artificial. Natural intelligence is we humans which have artificial intelligence,
Man-made.
which, yes, which is made, which is programmed by the user or the programmer, not the user. The user just uses. It is the programmer who programs or makes use of his or her intellectuality, and makes the things work through artificial intelligence. Okay, so artificial intelligence is nothing but a branch of computer science, robotics. It's a branch of computer science concerned with making computers which behave just like humans or the machines. Okay, so portable computers, PCs, not exactly portable computers, it's not PC. Personal computer is different, which is there on the desktop. Portable computers are different. Portable, which you could carry. Okay, don't get confused. PC is the personal computer. It could be taken in such manner also. And the other one for PC is portable computer. Portable, movable. Yes or no? So you could see notebook computers. You could imagine what is the size of the notebook. Yes, so that is what the technology is. Yes, and they are handy. In fact, the notebook computers, what you call them as, like handy sort of thing, where you could, in not even laptop, notebook sort of thing, which could be carried in your hand. So obviously you could take an example of a tab. Yes, a handy sort of thing. And even, yes, the people could do,
Ma'am, portable computer
do
example
programming.
is laptop.
Yes, laptop and even notebook computers also.
Okay, ma'am.
You could take it wherever you want, no? Wherever you are going in the journey, or to your college, or wherever you go. Yes or no? Portable,
Yes, ma'am.
movable. Yes. So 5th generation are several times very faster than the previous generations, and obviously the consumption. Now you no need need to say what is today's scenario of computers, like no energy, no large electricity is consumed and no heat emissions are there. But still, however, if you are maintaining a lab or if there are number of computers to be maintained, then an AC has to be provided. It's a compulsory, okay? And obviously they are very much reliable and very less prone to hardware or software errors than previous generations, and they have faster, much more faster in fact, and even what do you say, primary and secondary storage, they are more user friendly. Yes or no? More user friendly even than your fourth generation of computers. कैसा more friendly? अब तो उसमें you have to program or you have to do things. If it is robotics, you just have to speak vocally. Yes or no? Now what is happening, if you could see, there are systems, instead of we doing everything by seeing our retina or biometrics or whatever, we could log into the things and we could it has come now, the technology, the speech recognition. Yes or no? That is what you call it as the generation, the fifth generation. They are very more user friendly with multimedia features. Just what is multimedia? What do you mean by multimedia, ma? Many media,
Kinds, different kinds of.
yes, audio, video, graphics, yes, all sort of things, animations, everything included, what you call it as multimedia features, which make the system very easy to learn and to be used by anyone. Even we could see, yes, anyone, if you have very siblings who are even less than below 10 years of age also, are you not finding them addicted to mobile phone or system? In most of
Obviously.
the houses, it is the scenario today. Yes,
Yes.
or no? Like even the
Yes.
person, and moreover, at times it happened that we don't know, but इतना भी नहीं आता कि उन लोग अपने को सिखाए. So there are days where they are making us learn. The still generations who are coming, because of the gadgets and the technology which has advanced. Okay, so
Yes.
and see, like it is there is a thing that all of the fifth generation computers is to devices respond to naturally than English. If you speak in Hindi, well, if other person speak in German, then also well and fine. Yeah, language input, like human being languages, whatever
No.
we speak, Hindi, Telugu, Marathi, anything. It is such a case. Okay. Yes. So finally, we'll wind up with this. The fifth.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Done, girls? My voice is breaking. I have full-fledgedly net.
Now
Is it
clear.
now okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Girls, am I clear with all the generations of computers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes,
Ma'am, may
Nasima,
please show the last points of fifth generation. Other
I'll
points.
share. What I want to say is textbooks na actually principal message na unless we get it to be taken. Okay, you just wait for a few days, because we are explaining simultaneously, giving the notes full-fledged. Yes or no?
Yes.
Then why are you bothered about textbook at present? If you're not getting anything, or if you're not understanding the subject, then let me know. I'll be very clear with that. And notes, if not provided, then also we'll look after into that. Don't worry, be happy. You be happy with what you have. Don't worry about the things which are not to your
Available right now. Ma'am, we have completed till second generation.
Yes.
So today we'll complete till fifth generation.
Ma'am, the last points of
What
fifth generation.
taken from second generation. I'm doing bache, wait. See, I'm addressing you people, then I'll give in. Don't worry.
Okay.
Girls, I wanted to say one thing. जो लोग लिखे ना बच्चे, no problem. Still very thing which is there in the textbook. Okay, I try to give that. Okay, जो लिखे ठीक है. You start writing. जो नहीं लिखे तो भी ठीक है. आज लिखो. ठीक है ना माँ? Don't worry if you have
Okay, ma'am.
written. If you have
Ma'am,
not
we are
written
unable
also,
to
don't
get
worry.
Ma'am, we are unable to get the notes in Google Classroom, ma'am.
बच्चे हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते बेटा, आप ऐड होना है. I cannot help you out with your Zoom
Ma'am,
ID.
Already added, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Already added,
here
Ma'am, it's showing
we'll
that
do
no post yet.
screenshots from this class only.
How come ma, when it is for other people are able to access ma, this Bintna, she'll be always there in the Google Classroom. Mariam,
Yes.
every time I get notification, like see, always Mariam Bint will be on my screen whenever I open. They are writing ma, you try. See, I have sent a link. Did I send or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I get only the first post that you have posted.
Ma'am, we have written what is computer, then data, then characteristics. Then after that, we have written first generation and second generation.
And also
Then,
differences between data and information.
Huh?
I have also written the differences between data and information in notes.
No ma, what I want to
It's
say is,
just
I
for
guess I'm
the
audible, girls.
explanation.
Am I
Yes,
audible?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Girls, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I got disconnected, ma. I regret for that. I don't know why. I hope I'm audible now to you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. You just click on that link, ma. That's all, ma. And you have to
Ma'am,
use
there is a
your
4 functions of computer, na?
वो नकोली को बोले ना.
Yes.
We already write it, ma'am.
Ma'am, we
We
already
already wrote it or we have
but we
written
did
it.
not get anything.
What, you did not get anything?
No notes, any subject notes I did not get.
Sana Fatima.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it Sana Fatima who did not
No,
get
no.
notes?
No, ma'am, I got notes.
Samreen, I guess.
Samreen.
Samreen from Shalibanda.
Yes, ma'am.
I have even posted you the link in your college group also, ma. Girls of Shalibanda, are you accessing Google Classroom? Let me know first.
Yes, ma'am.
There are so many
Yes,
girls are
ma'am.
unable to receive because
Ma,
of
so
ID issues.
Because
हाँ,
ma'am, the thing is,
So,
other teachers are not
बच्चे-
added in classroom.
So
Only
after
you.
some days it will be clear, ma'am.
So बच्चे See, what I want to say is I cannot give the notes in the official group. Like I have as a lecturer, I can post only in Google. And even yesterday also some girls posted. I thought of stopping you because it becomes a mess on the lecturer. You try to understand. You don't post anything. Send it personally. Those who are in need. You yourself help out. अपना ग्रुप में क्लिक करो, आपको वहां पे you'll get the person's name and you could message and communicate with you interpersonally rather than in the group. Try to understand बच्चे, when we are saying क्या होता मालूम, आपका लिंक you somewhere you will be lost in that group. लिंक कौन सा है, कौन सा नोट्स है, which what is the timetable, the original facts, you will get devoid of all those things if this happens.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, please try to understand, ma, when we are
Okay,
saying
ma'am.
n number of times, don't post anything. And ma, personally, I'll not reply beta because I have n number of things to address. We have a family. We too have something else to be taken care apart from classes. I cannot sit with my mobile throughout the day. Yes or no? Yes or no? Being a mother, yes, we have to cook, and apart from lecture, we are also at home right now. Had it been college, it's different issue. Don't post the messages personally throughout for me also, where I'll not be able to, I may see ma, but I'll not be able to answer you all your queries. So whenever
ma'am.
I'm giving time in this last 10 minutes, you please try to solve whatever things which I could help you to the extent what I could do, ma. Last 10 minutes, however, I'm just resolving your issues on a daily basis, whether it could be notes and Google Classroom. Bache, seriously, it is up to you. You have to use the technology. Ma, kitte din niyate bolte. There will be some solution where it will be guiding you. Like, this is where you have gone wrong. This is where you have gone wrong.
No, ma'am, it's from college only. They have given some other passwords.
Invalid IDs.
Yes.
Ma'am, that is the issue.
Then-
your Google
Then-
Classroom link. ma'am.
हाँ, तो वही बोल रहे बच्चे, तो अपन कुछ नहीं कर सकते ना उसके लिए, जब तक you get your IDs properly, wherein you could sign to your Zoom, then obviously you will be signed to Google Classroom.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just a splash of seconds for you to get into Google Classroom. It's not a big deal. And nobody,
Yes.
let me tell you, if you are regular basis or if you are regularly attending the classes and taking the screenshot, you could understand the terminology. Now nobody is asking you to write entire answer where you are getting marks out of it. Yes or no? You just
Yes.
understand the concepts and make down the points roughly in a fair book only. Take the summary of whichever the notes is being posted in the classroom. The same will be updated in Google Classroom. Why are you so much bothered? Not even a month completed. No exams as of now, and you don't worry about all these things. You as a student attend the classes regularly and be in proper time and listen to lecturers carefully when they are explaining this. Take a screenshot or otherwise download and save them in your system. Take a book and write them roughly the key points which the madam is explaining.
Yes.
Don't you think this is the solution? Like, what you don't have, you will be at the back of that. What you have, you don't think of that. This is what human psychology.
Yes.
A bird in a hand is worth than two on a bush. Yes or no?
Yes.
If I'm wrong, I don't know, but it is true. The human tendency. Try to change it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
अभी खाना तो सामने है, आप कल के बारे में सोच रहे, अभी तो खा लो, कल का Allah is there, the God is there. Don't worry. Okay, ma?
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Still any issues?
No.
Attendance, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm taking one after the other. So what I want to say, you message personally, ma, both the branches to one of your friends who is having and help it out. Please don't post in the group, ma. Okay? It's
Okay,
a
ma'am.
request.
Okay,
And
ma'am.
let it not happen. Okay? Let us be very disciplined, which affects us. Okay? Like first impression would be the best impression. That's all. Yes or no? So let it
Yes.
happen. And as we are matured girls, women, okay, we'll behave the same manner. Chalo. Uzma Fatima, she has posted a private comment on FIT. Means she's accessing Google Classroom. Okay, I'll post the notes in Google, ma. Again, I'm repeating, madam, wo likhna hai, ye likhna hai, bolke fir nako, don't shout, don't scream, don't growl. If you have written the two generations, well and fine, it is the same. Yes.
Yes.
Other 3 generations also, it is again the same. If you have written, no issues. If you have not written also, no issues. I'll post in the Google Classroom, which could be forwarded through your friends. Those who are not accessing Google Classroom, you make out the points. Okay, we are grown up. English to samajh mein aata na apne ko? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
There is a cat under the table. Yes. Table. Cat is under the table. Or the table is above the cat. Anything. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Try to understand. Yes. Malakpet girls, please raise your hands, ma. And girls, what happening? I'm seeing very less strength in BOM.
19 girls
What
are
is
from
the reason,
Malakpet
beta?
branch.
Huh? Neenda Rajab? Yeah, I'm looking after. But what about the B? Why less strength, ma? Huh? Yesterday there were less people attending. May I know the issue, please? Yes. हफ्ता भी नहीं हुआ, शुरू कर दिया आप लोग. Please don't do that, ma. Whenever you're asking all these things, see, if you're not responding in a proper manner, even we to stop responding to all your queries. We need you people to attend the classes regularly. Okay? What? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, be regular. Okay then.
Okay,
Huh?
ma'am.
Thank you, ma. Okay. See you all tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, ma. Take care, all of you. I think Pawani ma'am has not yet joined. Let me see if ma'am has joined.
Not yet, ma'am.
So you carry on with your work. With the same link, you can join. Okay.
Okay.
मैम
Yeah, ma.
मैम हमारा नेटवर्क स्लो रहने की वजह से हम आप जब शालीबंडा पुकारे जब हम रिस्पांस नहीं दे सके रेज हैंड नहीं कर सके मैम
हम शालीबंडा को रेज हैंड बोले ही नहीं.
Malakpet branch only.
ओके ओके
What, Gulaf Shah? You have joined late, right?
नो नो मैम 9 o'clock to हम जो ज्वाइन हो गए से जब से.
Very good.
थैंक यू.
I asked, because Malakpet is less in strength na beta, so I ask them usually to raise their hands.
Okay, okay, ma'am. I am thinking that.
I thought.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Ma, you carry on with the same link. Let us wait for Pawani ma'am, where I end the session for myself. Okay, you could carry on. Okay, take care, all of you, ma.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Mariam Bint, I am assigning you the host.
Okay, ma'am.
Guys, did Pavani ma'am posted anything from for accounting classes in Google Classroom?
No.
I think Malakpet girls have link.
No, she didn't post.
Okay. And what is the answer for yesterday's homework?
1,50,000.
1,50,000.
Yes, it's
Hello.
1,50,000.
See, first transaction was 1,50,000. Second transaction, cash was given, okay, so minus 20,000. Whereas we got machinery, so we took plus 20,000. But when we did calculation, we got 1,50,000, 1,50,000, okay?
Yeah.
Then we purchased goods from Ram, so it will come in creditors as Ram. My brother explained me. So like as if we took name like we purchased goods from Ram, rupees 30,000 means we will keep as keep creditor, okay, Ram as creditor, and we kept 30,000 for creditor, and then stock we gave plus 30,000. So again it will be 1,50,000, 1,50,000. But fourth
Once again,
transaction
once repeat the entry.
for third
Purchased
transaction,
goods from Ram for cash. It was written,
rupees,
right?
yeah, for cash
For
rupees
cash, right?
30,000.
So how could you predict the
Not for
Ram
cash.
as creditor?
Not for
No.
cash.
It's for cash, right? So you have to take that entry in cash itself.
Ma'am said Ram is creditor.
No, it's given only
Yeah,
purchased
it's
goods from
creditor
Ram.
only.
If it was from cash means, yeah, if it was from cash, for cash means we don't have to write, like we don't have to take him as creditor. But here it was like purchased goods from Ram for rupees 30,000.
Cash was not written.
No, cash was not
No.
written.
No.
Girls, I think ma'am is not coming today.
Yes,
She'll
I
be
guess
there.
Yeah, yesterday she told.
Yes, yesterday she told.
But then and there we should wait for her. She said not confirmed. If
Daily she will come at
5 more minutes and then
before
leave.
10 only.
Acha, listen.
Okay, we will
So,
wait till 10:15, then we will go.
Yeah, we will wait till 10:30.
so this third transaction, what is that? Can you explain me if I'm wrong? Actually, it was first time I did this. So I'm very happy and excited.
I'm confused too because you guys are saying not for cash, but yesterday I wrote for cash. That's the reason I got the answer 1,50,000.
Okay, if we took him as creditors also, see 30,000 on both the sides. If we will add means we'll get 1,80,000, 1,80,000 on here. Okay,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay, then fourth transaction, sold goods for cash 10,000. We sold our goods for 10,000. So what? Plus 10,000 in cash here and plus 10,000 in capital, right?
Sold goods, stock is going.
Sorry.
Sold goods, right?
Yes.
Stock is going. Goods are going. Means stock is going.
Cash
We should,
is going, no. So we have to minus 10,000 in cash
no,
column.
sold goods. We have sold. So money is coming and goods are going. So
Yeah, money is
But
coming and
we
goods
don't
are
know
going.
how much
Money is coming.
we were not knowing, right, the value of goods, like actually real value for goods. So we can't take it, right, 10,000, because it can be profit also or it can be loss.
but costing value we should consider, na? In first also we have considered costing value. That
Yeah,
last
that I was
transaction
confused,
sold
but I
goods.
thought, see, if for example, okay, I'm not saying it's there, but it's example. For example, goods value was 8,000 and we took here only 10,000, like, and it was sold for 10,000. So here 2,000 profit is there. But if goods value was 12,000 and if we sold it at 10,000, so there was loss of 2,000. So what is the
Don't
real value of
consider
goods?
profit or loss. Directly, he is saying that sold goods for this much cost. Either it should be profit, either it should be loss. It should not be considered that.
Then we
Directly,
have
he
to
is saying
subtract that.
no. This goods are sold for this cost. So these goods are sold for 10,000, 20,000, whatever that. Directly, he is
Yeah.
mentioning na. So what to bother about the profit or loss? Directly,
Acha,
he is
theek hai.
giving.
So for this, what we have to do, we have to write plus 10,000 as we got cash, and we have to also subtract 10,000 from stock.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mariam,
we don't have to write that in capital column.
Mariam,
तो उसका total
I'm
फिर भी
leaving the meeting. If teacher
1,80,000 ही
comes,
रहता.
then message me, okay?
Okay, Adiba.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Mariam, I
सारा
didn't heard
उसका
as
total
well.
फिर भी 1,80,000 ही रहता.
Whatever will be the answer, but we should deduct from the stock itself, no?
Yeah, okay, I understood. We have to deduct it from stock. And what about
Yes.
capital column? We don't have to write anything there.
I'll send.
No,
We should
nothing we have to
add
write there.
The accounting
because
standard
money
board,
is coming,
they will
no?
Okay,
second
we will add
transaction
over
I
here.
said
Then it
purchase
will be
machinery for
unbalanced. Na? See, 10,000 over
third
10,000, we are adding in cash
you
and also
copy just
subtracting here
heading.
from stock. So that will
If
be
you want, I'll
0.
repeat also, no problem.
I think we should not add it to the capital because it is after not is equals to, right? It is before is equals to. So assets is equals to liabilities plus
We have to add 10,000.
capital.
Then we have to minus 10,000 of stock.
Yes, Naseema, I understood that. But my doubt is, do we have to write plus 10,000 in capital or not?
No, no, no.
Okay.
No.
So then it will be 1,80,000 both the sides. After that, fifth,
Ma'am,
fifth
200 is
transaction
taken as
in
outstanding
advance.
expense. It can be
In
taken
advance. So
as
minus
credit
from
as.
cash will write minus
First what I
500,
said, first
and
to
in
copy this
prepaid
format,
cash will
just
write plus
copy
500.
that
So it will
format,
be
format I said
balanced.
to copy.
So we'll write
Format.
we'll get 1,80,000 both the sides.
1,80,000.
And why to minus 10,000?
Yes.
Yeah,
Clap for me. It was my first ever.
Yes, ma'am.
Is clear?
Congrats.
Yes, ma'am.
Congrats.
Clear.
Thank you.
Means they are selling the goods
Congrats.
for cash. It
Sarah,
called
are
as a
you
stock.
from science
Coming to
stream?
stock.
Yes,
And here
I am
also
from
amount will be
science stream.
50,000.
By PC.
Okay?
No, MPC.
Girls, mute yourself.
It is nothing but here
Acha,
they paid the rent,
any one
prepaid
of you
expense, that is
were
nothing
like
but plus
computer
5,000.
students last year?
Now when you will see the equation here,